Three. Okay.
According to the National Hurricane Center, the ingredients for a hurricane to form include a pre-existing weather disturbance, warm tropical oceans, moisture, and relatively light wind source. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rafael, and tonight I'm going to describe what is a hurricane exactly. A hurricane, which is a Caribbean word for evil spirit and big wind, is a large rotation system of oceanic tropical origin with sustained surface winds of 74 miles per hour. A hurricane is a type of tropical storm, and due to the Earth's rotation, it spins counterclockwise in the north hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. By international agreement, the most general term for tropical depressions are tropical cyclones. Nonetheless, in the Northwest Pacific, they are also called typhoons. In the Philippines, they call them chubascos. In Australia and around, they call them severe tropical cyclones. In India, they call them severe cyclonic storms. And here in the United States, we all call them hurricanes. Tropical cyclones are classified as tropical depressions, tropical storms, and hurricanes. Tropical depressions are an organized system of clouds and thunderstorms with a defined circulation surface and sustained winds of 38 miles per hour or less. A tropical storm is a defined and organized system of a strong thunderstorm with defined surface circulation and sustained winds of 39 and 73 miles per hour. And a hurricane is an intense tropical weather system with strong thunderstorms and a sustained wind of 74 miles per hour or higher. It is important to notice that hurricanes are categorized according to the strength of the wind using the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. A Category 1 storm is the lowest wind speed of the hurricane, whereas a Category 5 storm has the strongest wind speed. Now I'm going to explain you the hurricane structure. The center of the hurricane is known as the eye, and it's a 12 to 40 mile region with relatively calm and clear conditions. Immediately outside of the eye, we have the eye wall, which is a region of vigorous, tall, deep clouds with heavy rainfall and the strongest winds. And last but not least, we have the spiral bands, which are localized areas of tall, deep clouds with heavy rainfalls and high winds. It may extend a few hundred kilometers outward of the center of the hurricane. When these cyclonic or tropical storms reach 39 miles per hour, they are given names. According to the Miami Science Museum, in 1979, a 6-year rotating list was adopted. This list alternates between male and female names, like you can see here in the picture: Arthur, Anna, Alex, Arlene, Alberto, Andrea. These names are assigned for the next several seasons. Now I'm going to explain to you how a hurricane forms. According to the COMET, a hurricane forms and intensifies over oceanic regions. It requires a sea surface temperature of at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and it also requires the influence of the Earth rotation to start the spinning circulation of the storm. There are two distinct phases in the formation of a hurricane. The first stage is called the genesis stage, which include all the tropical disturbances and tropical depressions. Then we have the intensification stage, which is the second, and it includes tropical storms and hurricanes. Those phases, however, are separated because many of these tropical disturbances don't never reach the stage of hurricane or even tropical storm. A hurricane can certainly cause great damage. For example, a storm surge, it has the potential for the greatest death and the biggest devastations of them all. A storm surge simply uh, is simply a water that is pushed towards the shore by the force of the winds. Then we also have high winds, which can destroy trailers or small houses. Hurricanes also bring within themselves tornadoes, which can cause great damage. It could even destroy entire neighborhoods or entire communities. One of the biggest destructions as well is inland floods. We have an example of New Orleans, which suffered of this influx, and many lives were lost. Certainly, preventing the loss of life and reducing the damage of property is a responsibility shared by all of us. According to the National Hurricane Center, some of the safety actions we could take involve developing a family plan, which is simply making a list of what you need to do during a hurricane and what the food is necessary for you to survive for at least 7 days. Know your home's vulnerability to a storm surge, flooding, and wind. It's also very important, as well as creating a disaster supply kit. Securing your home, which include fixing your roof, shutter your windows, securing your doors, having a place to go before and after the storm is also a good idea. Have a pet plan. There are many pet hotels that receive your pets during a storm. And always heed the advice from the authority. If you are required to leave to evacuate your home, do it. And last but not least, execute your family plan. In conclusion, we have defined what is a hurricane exactly. We have identified its categories, what damage they can cause, and we have given some disaster prevention methods that you could use in case of a storm. Well, I hope you have enjoyed the presentation and you will be able to use what you learned today. Thank you very much. Any questions? Thank you.
Very good.
Right.
Thank you.